Okay, I wasn't sure if I was going to record a video on this, but holy crap, this is insane. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. I'm a little behind the curve, I suppose. We were allowed to release our videos an hour ago. Well, as of the recording of this, it'll probably be a couple hours ago by the time I get this uploaded. But I hopped on the test server, Plarium. Thank you for letting us on the test server. And I geared a couple champions in Fury. All right? Because the buffs or the changes to not all, the buffs or the changes to a bunch of gear sets were just officially released today, and Fury is among them. Basically, if you have less than 50% health, then you're going to get plus 50% damage, and my damage output has skyrocketed. I'm over 2 million damage per turn. It's only turn 19. It's only turn 19. Okay, so this is my normal Bat Eater team that I run every day on Ultra Nightmare. And normally I just have my champions geared in like damaging gear at the appropriate speeds. But now with this change to the Fury set, which, man, I wish I had more of it. But with this change to the Fury set, this is a huge buff to your damage in unkillable teams. Not block damage teams, unless there's turns at the beginning where you take damage. In unkillable teams, specifically Man-Eater teams, maybe Sir Nick also, but specifically Man-Eater teams like this, holy jeez, what a damage boost we have here. So we're already at 50 million damage. It's not even halfway through the fight yet. I think we're going to have a 20 million damage boost to my team from two champions in Fury. From two champions in Fury. Okay, let me pause here. We'll fast forward. I'm going to show you all of the changes to the gear sets in this video as well. But man, you are going to want to farm some Fury gear for sure. One of the things I'm also looking for always on my account is a faster way to 1 key Ultra Nightmare. And this has shaved so much off of my time. Normally it's 15 minutes. I've shaved 5 minutes off of this 1 key, and sometimes I really need that extra time. We're going to get it all broken down for you today. I'm so excited to see the damage here on this final screen here. Okay, I was doing a couple other things for the video, and I came back to the damage screen. What? Guys, I normally do 85 million damage. Look at the comparison between the two Man-Eaters. The Fury Man-Eater, 25 million. The normal Man-Eater, 15 million. The Fury Seeker, 27 million? What in the world did you just do, Polarium? This is an incredible change that I am absolutely shocked by. So let's go ahead and break down all of the changes, what you need to do in order to get these results. We'll look at these two builds, and we'll try not to keep you here all day. Jeez, wowzers. Okay, next up, let's take a look real quick at the builds before we jump into all of the other information. So we should be able to go into recently used. Draco, I made no changes from my main account to the test server. Painkeeper, I made no changes from my main account to the test server. Man-Eater 1, you can see what type of a build he's in. He's in a 2-piece speed and a 2-piece broken set. This is my normal build that I use on my main account. Now to the test server Man-Eater in Frenzy, okay? And I did put oil on this, but these are the same gloves that he already has. and he has a similar type of stats to what he already had. The only difference is that now he is in Frenzy and a broken set, okay? In addition, we have the Seeker. The Seeker has very similar stats to my main account. Yes, there is some oil on here. The main reason for that is because I don't have that good of frenzy gear yet with the speed rolls necessary for 2 gear sets. So I had to make up with that speed with some glyphs and the oil, but his total stats are very similar to the gear on my main account. In fact, this is actually a little bit worse. I think he has 240 or 250 crit damage on my main account, and on the test server it's only 232. So an incredible buff to this damage. Let's jump in and talk about this gear set as well as some of the other buffs that are going to be coming to the game very, very soon for you guys. Okay, so what all are the sets that are actually getting buffed, and what are my opinions on them? Because that's probably the most important thing. You might know what all of the sets are currently, but if you don't know what's getting buffed, if you don't know my opinion on it, then that's probably what you're here for, is what do I think about it. But I hope to be able to provide you with both things, okay? So we have our 4 main dungeons. 3 main dungeons for gear, and then Spider is accessories. So out of those 3 main dungeons, we have gear sets getting buffed from all of them, and then we also have 1 Doom Tower set getting buffed as well. So here are all the sets that are getting buffed. Retaliation and Cursed, both from Ice Golem. Avenging from Dragon, and I put Affinity Breaker in there, just slid it in there. That's going to be your Doom Tower set. And then Fury, Frenzy, and Curing, all from Fire Knight. Now, unfortunately, Plarium did not take this time to buff life, offense, or defense, or anything else from Ice Golem for that matter, making it still hard to recommend to farm. Even though I love taunting, I'm going to tell you right now, I love Cursed and Retaliation now, and I also like Resistance and Reflex. But life, offense, and defense, they just need a buff. This would have been the perfect time to just bump them up a little bit. And these were all changes that I suggested in my beginning of the year video that I would love to see. I didn't think we would actually see Retaliation and Curse get buffed, so that's really nice. So let's jump into what these actually do. We'll start off in Fire Knight, because that is where our awesome Fury set is. I have some really cool before and after pictures for you so that it's really easy to see the changes. Right now, what Fury set does is plus 5% damage for each 10% HP lost. But here's the key. Stacks up to 25%. With this buff to the Fury set, which is why we got so much more damage, it stacks up to 50% damage. It doubled. It doubles the efficiency, okay? And one important thing to note is I removed the Life Drinker Mastery from both of the Man-Eaters in order to not gain more health back so that we could be at that below 50% for as much of the fight as possible. This is an amazing change. Obviously, that's the whole reason why I'm making this video. If you have Man-Eaters in your clan boss team, or you have an unkillable team somewhere else in the game, you should definitely start using Fury gear. It's amazing. Also in Fire Knight, we have a change to the Frenzy set, which is okay, I guess. I kind of liked Frenzy the way that it was before. It was niche. It's still going to be niche. Now it's just different. I think this is the only change that's questionably bad. All of the rest of them are really good for the game, I think. Okay, before you got a turn meter boost the lower HP you were. Now you get a turn meter boost for each debuff received. So it's just different, okay? I don't know. Tell me what you think about all of these changes in the comments below, because I want to hear from you guys on this, not just what my opinions are. So next up we have Curing, which is staying exactly the same, except it also now restores destroyed HP. I don't know if this is going to make it usable for content in the game other than its current uses. I think we would need maybe some kind of like HP bonus as well, like plus 10% HP. Then I would be on board with it. But as of right now, I'm not sure that that's enough. Let me know. Certainly helpful, but not enough. Moving on to Ice Golem, I'm in love with this. I'm absolutely in love with this, okay? So, before on Retaliation, it was a 4-piece set. Now they've done what I suggested and changed it to a 2-piece set. I literally put this in a video at the beginning of the year. Thank you, Plarium, for listening. Do this more often, okay? Do this more often. Retaliation is going to be my new favorite set. I know already, right now. 15% to counterattack as a 2-piece set. And that means you can stack 6 so that you will have 45% chance to counterattack. Think about pairing Fury with Retaliation. Oh, I want to do it so bad. Okay. I love that. It does lower the chance slightly, but I think this makes Retaliation way better. So glad that I am one of those players who keep offset pieces, because that means I have some Fury, some Retaliation. I have very little Cursed, but we'll definitely be farming some Ice Golem to get Cursed, because now, instead of placing heal reduction, it's going to place Hex. I think they should have just left the heal reduction and added the Hex. I think that would have made it really cool, but as is, I think it's going to be a very powerful set, especially for your Hydra Clan Boss teams. But Hex is a powerful debuff. I think it's great for tons of content, and I think we should definitely be getting some gear from Ice Golem. I might do a video on Ice Golem specifically because of the now usefulness of this dungeon. It's not quite there yet. Obviously, Fire Knight's way better now because of Fury, and Dragon is still Dragon. I think Ice Golem still needs a buff for some of life, offense, and defense. But I'm very pleased with these. Very pleased. In Dragon, we have a very nice set of Avenging changes, okay? It used to be counterattack when hit with a crit. Literally nobody used it. It was bad. Now you're going to counterattack when a debuff is placed on the wearer. So I think that that's better. I'm not sure it's going to change how much it gets used, but it's better than being hit with a crit, okay? Way better. And then Affinity Breaker out of Doom Tower. I had no idea, first of all, that you got plus 30% crit damage for Affinity Breaker. I had no idea. I was like freaking out. I was like, guys, they added plus 30% crit damage. No, but they did buff the chance to change a weak to a critical hit. That's nice. And they added some capital letters so that it makes it look cooler. Weak hit, critical hit, now all capitalized so that we can value it that much more. I don't think this is going to change how much people use it. It just needs to be a 2-piece set. Again, one of the best ways, Plarium, you can change these sets is by making them into a 2-piece set. Because then we can use our already powerful 4-piece sets like our Stalwart, or Lifesteal, or Relentless, or what have you, and then we can add a 2-piece set to it when we have that available gear. Nobody crafts Affinity Breaker. We don't have this gear set. So I think that we are on the right track here. I think a lot of these changes are super awesome, but you tell me what you think. I am personally in love with this Fury set change. It might only be for my clan boss, but that's still super cool. I'm very excited to try Retaliation as well. And in fact, let's wrap up the video by seeing what kind of Retaliation we have on my account, because I want to know, and maybe you want to know, and then that'll be the end of the video. So if we come down here, Retaliation right here. I have some. All right, I have some. I have 2 unrolled pieces, and I have some broken pieces. What are these? HP percent. Yeah, absolutely. Resistance. Just some nice boots. What are those? That's probably from when, before I beat Faction Wars, just still hiding on the account. These are Fane's attack percentage boots. We definitely have some farming to do, but super pumped about this being a two-piece set. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you appreciate this video, hit the like button, and go check out some of their videos on the channel. I'll see you guys later.